Hi everyone, my name is Haley Gratz. Thank you for watching my channel. If you like my videos, please hit the like button and subscribe. So today is part 2 of things I've learned being in my 20s. So I think being in your 20s is awesome, but it's also hard at times. So in the hard times, it really shapes your character and it makes you appreciate things a lot more, I find. So, for example, I've lived in a tiny apartment with my husband before. I lived in a place where actually the roof collapsed in the garage collapsed in the house that I was living at. When I sat on the couch and all of a sudden the building, the garage collapsed, and it was a pretty rough place to rent at the time, let's just say. I was in minus 25 or so walking home from school, and my key snapped in the door, and I was stuck outside for a while. So those tough moments really shape your character, and in the end, I'm grateful for all of it. Even though it sucked at the time, now I look back and I laugh at it, and it makes a good story. So yeah, looking back on my 20s is fun. I'm 26, so I'm gonna be 27 in May. But I'm just still enjoying being in my 20s, loving it. I know a lot of people have goals before they turn 30. I'm trying to get all the goals that I want to accomplish done. So yeah, that would be something that I would say is really just look back on those moments and appreciate it all. Because there are tough times, and there's times when you're in this crappy apartment that you don't like, but it only takes you to something better. Another thing is in college, one of my really good friends in college, she was always like the bright light. Like as soon as she walked into a room, everyone was so happy because she was always happy, and she would spread positivity. So positivity does spread. So if you're a happy person, normally it will spread to others. So being happy, even if she was having the worst day, she would just look at the good things that happened during the day. And I don't think that we all do that enough. She has a tattoo on her arm that says, once you realize everything in your life is perfect, you're gonna tip your head back and laugh in the rain. And I'm never gonna forget that tattoo, because life isn't perfect. Life is messy. We all have been in difficult situations and times, but that's the thing, is you laugh about it. You laugh about the rough times, you get through it. You have, we all have those times. So another thing I would say is to not stress about every little thing. There's this quote that I like now, the 5-year quote. So if things are not gonna matter in 5 years, why waste 5 minutes worrying about it? Like we just worry and worry and worry and worry. So I would say try not to worry so much. More life advice: take care of your health and your family's health. Do regular checkups, make sure that you're taking care of your teeth, all of that. Also, sometimes I shop in the boys section. This is a small boys hoodie, and it's one of my favorites. I feel like the quality sometimes is better made for guys. So that and razors. I buy men's razors. That also I've learned in my 20s. I've learned in my 20s where you can sleep basically anywhere, and to get sleep when you can, because you feel so much better. Take your vitamins, because I do notice a difference, or at least eat a fruit a day. I normally eat a banana a day. I actually read this story about this guy who read a banana a day, and he lived to like 100 and something, so must do something good. Yeah, so take care of your health. I would also say live in a clean environment. I am a little bit OCD now, not like overly, but it's so good for your mindset to have a clean space, I find. So my house is not perfect by any means, but it's at least clean enough. And I like things being clean. So even like taking 10 or 20 minutes out of your day to like throw a load of laundry in or clean up some dishes does a big justice to your house and also to other people's house. If you're just visiting and stuff and people are making you supper, like help clean up or offer to do something nice for them. Just being polite, I've learned in my 20s, is like, it goes a long way, and yeah, it's really cool. So just be nice, be polite. I found out I love fishing, so some of my best moments have been fishing. So if you have never gone fishing, it's really, really fun, and I would suggest like talking to your friends and family and go on a trip. Something I will never forget is some of my fishing trips. Yeah, what else? Oh, trust your instincts. Always, always go with your gut feeling. The times in my life where I have been in the worst possible situation, I didn't trust my gut. So always trust your gut. You will know what's right. You do. Like when I lived in Lethbridge, I love Lethbridge as a city, but nothing against Lethbridge. But I just knew that that was not the time for me to be living there. Like I knew it. And I don't know, sometimes I do feel like things are meant to be, like they just are. So I went with my gut and I moved back to my hometown, and I was so happy that I did, because my husband and I now have been married almost 5 years and have a beautiful baby and puppies and happily ever after, right? So that was a good trust my gut feeling. Times when I didn't trust my gut, I just this year did, because I was going through a very stressful year with a bunch of stuff. Yeah, and it did not end well. So trust your gut. Also with school, I would say that it's never a waste of time to go to school, and appreciate being in school. It's fun. I know the first days of school are always scary, but you meet some of your best friends in school and meet the most amazing people and learn so many cool things. So yeah, school is always a good thing, I would say. Other things in your 20s, don't take things for granted. One of the times I did that was when I lived in BC, when I was in like grade 1, so I was only like 7, but I would walk home and it was absolutely gorgeous, and then you go home and you see like Salt Spring Island. Like, we lived in the most beautiful place, I think, on the planet, and I just was like la 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 without a care in the world. So don't take things for granted. Really stop and look at the beauty around you. I know that sounds a little, but do look at the beauty around you. Yeah, that's something else that I've learned growing up. Yeah, what else was I going to tell you guys about being in your 20s? Don't be jealous of people. Be happy for them. Don't keep up with the Joneses. Keep up with yourself. Because you may think that people are like, oh, you need this and you need to do this. Just don't care. Like, be happy, be you. Do what works for you. And do what's important to you. Like, find out what you like and what you don't like. Don't drink so much pop and watch the alcohol and the smoking and stuff. Like, just take care of your body. Yeah. I would say learn how to swim. There's a lot of adults out there that don't know how to swim, and it can actually be a survival thing. So take a quick lesson. I would like to learn how to scuba dive. Has anyone on here done that? I would love to try that. I'm also scared about the oxygen a little bit, but I think it would be really cool to learn how to scuba dive. So that's another thing in your 20s. Donate to good causes, help out friends. Help friends move if they need your help. Just being a good person when you, like, just try to be a good person. Making your bed every day, I know that sounds like a little bit bizarre, but I find me starting the day with making my bed just sets me up for success. And I also sometimes will make kind of like little lists of things that I want to accomplish through the day. And then I feel really, really good at the end of the day when I know that I've gotten them done, right? Like even if it's one thing, still like have your wins of the day and things that you're proud of the day. Kind of keeps you going. I don't know. So also kind of find out what your purpose is, you're passionate about. I think everyone in life has passions, so you kind of get to discover those in your 20s. Yeah, life is beautiful. We have to appreciate life. So many people are in different situations or maybe don't get to experience what they should get to. So yeah, just really, really treasure the life that you have at any age, right? Also, maybe start a savings plan. I know people already called me from the bank about what are my retirement goals, and when you're like 25, 26, you don't really think about that, but I probably should start planning some retirement goals and savings, and just setting yourself up for success. Like working hard and putting effort in counts. That's how we bought our house. Is I worked non-stop one summer, just on and on and on, and then we were able to put a down payment on a house. So putting that money towards something really valuable, you can't beat. And sometimes when you're in a rough situation, it just pushes you and challenges yourself to want to keep getting better. Like I didn't want to live in that little apartment forever, so you want to just keep having your stepping stones and keep getting better and better, right? Another thing in your 20s, practice some quiet time, some downtime. Just, I don't know, inner peace, reflection type stuff helps me anyway. Yeah. And I would say, am I missing anything that I wanted to tell you guys? I hope I'm not. I guess I could do a part 3 to this video, but I probably won't. But I think I've pretty much covered being in your 20s and just be you, spread positivity, be yourself. Don't be afraid to fail because that's how you learn, and challenge yourself, and don't be scared to try new things. The times where I'm afraid and scared are sometimes the best times of my life. That's the time that I had my baby. The times where it's really the most exciting things in the world. So yeah, treasure your life. I love you guys. I hope you're all having a very, very good Monday. There's your motivational Monday for you. Look how cute my dogs are. They're just sleeping. Adorable. There's Blue and there's Rusty. Soaking up the sun. Oh, another thing. Live your life kind of like a dog. You ever think of that? Dogs are pretty happy. They are a good role model, I would say, is get your sleep, get your water, get your time outside, love your family. Have an excellent day. I hope this video helps you, and I will hop on here again soon. Have a good one. Bye.